Hello there and welcome back to Out of War here. So as you can see, we're in the Arctic winter here. The weather is pretty much against us today, but I need to get this road laid down. So as you can see, I have a full load of asphalt here in the truck, as well as the paving machine in position here to get us started. But hopefully we can persist through this bad weather here and make some decent progress, as I make an awful attempt there to line my truck up with my paver. So let's just move this paver. Make sure that we don't miss any of this asphalt here. So I decided to start up at this end here of our path, just as we have some large downhill sections to go, and I have my doubts. Ooh, definitely lost some of that asphalt there, but that's okay. Let's move this truck out of the way here and we can begin paving. I think that should be enough room there. Let's get ourselves back over here and begin the work for today. We'll have to do 2 passes again. It's the blade on that dozer is quite wide there, so that we can start paving them. We'll stick to this right side first of all, and then on the second pass we'll go up more towards the left. Getting a little bit caught up there. It's a little bit rough up at this here where I started off, but hopefully we can kind of get ourselves aligned here and things will go pretty smoothly. I did take a quick look at this path there. It's there is 1 or 2 high spots at the sides. That's just due to the roller kind of pressing down the uncut pass into the cut parts, but it should be no problem. We'll zoom through this, not a problem, or not a bother, I was going to say. It's early morning here, so the light is against us as well, but as things progress here we should start seeing a little bit better, hopefully. The lights on this paver are thankfully pretty decent, not too bad at all. Okay, we can pull her up there and get it reloaded with the small little bit of asphalt that I have in this truck here. Have to go for another load there already. I was hoping to get 2 full loads out of each trip, but it's not gone my way so far. Alrighty then, let's get this truck down and get it full again. So its truck is made its way up this pass with no problem, so that's why I'm reasonably happy with how smooth it is. It's a little bit up and down, but that's okay, no problem. So the crest of this hill here I think is going to be our biggest issue, but we'll get over it one way or another. I do quite like this truck a lot. It's a shame that my only use for it really is this asphalt. That's okay, we have plenty of plans there to build more roads eventually, at one time or another. And my little docking station here for the asphalt, or the hopper set up specifically for this, is getting a bit of use, which I'm happy about. It was time well spent, I would say. Alrighty, so the same routine as before. We're actually buying our asphalt off the store here. So we need about 15 or 1600 there to get a full load into the back of this truck. That's going to be a little bit overloaded, but no problem. We'll go ahead and consume that there. And we'll start filling up the bed of this lorry. Go a little bit forward there so we get a more of an even spread. Alrighty, and that's my lot, fully overloaded as we can see. So the capacity in this lorry is 10 meters squared, and the capacity of the paver itself is just over 5 meters squared. So I guess that's why I'm using this particular machine for this job. We could get a rock truck, of course, and get a whole load of asphalt brought up there. However, I have tried that in the past and it didn't work out so well, unfortunately. But this seems to do the trick pretty nicely. Hopefully I can be lucky here and get 2 trips out of the majority of this truckloads I'm bringing up here. 2 trips with the paver, I mean. Or 2 full loads with the paver, I should say. Get over the crest of this hill then. You can see we're not too far away there. It's a little bit of a trip, but as we make some progress here, it will get easier and easier. Or faster and faster, I should say. And I do have a little bit of asphalt in that paver, so I want to pull this truck up, if I can get my words out. I do want to pull the truck up here, just a little bit forward from it. And if we could make us down this far with that small load that's in it, I would be reasonably happy. So let's go ahead and try and do that. Get that paving machine on, and there we go. I don't even think we're going to make it halfway to where I pulled that truck up. Almost. Okay, that's our lot for that load. Alrighty, let's try and do this some bit correctly. Let's bring this up nice and slowly. If it would start tipping about here so that I don't have to go too high, it would be nice. But I'm having to really... Okay, we kinda did it that time. It's a little bit more respectable than the first effort there. Let's just pull ourselves a little bit further ahead here. Ooh. Not quite sure how I missed this with the roller, but we have a real high peak here on this side. Let's just smooth that real quickly, or we will have an issue, almost definitely. Okay, we can get that paver on, and here we go. A little bit of light snow going on. It's nice, it gives it that Arctic feeling, I think. Oh, and we're empty there already. But we have at least one more full load in this truck. Okay. And the truck is empty there, so I'll go ahead and refill it, but we'll get 3 full loads of the paver out of the next one. And I'm thinking that I can just drive up this path here rather than reverse up it. I can swing the truck around up there. There's plenty of open ground around my paver. Okay, that's just about lined up there. Let's get ourselves back into the store here. Get ourselves a full stack as well as... Let's try 1690 there. See how that goes for us. Okay, I think we can just leave the truck here. It's spreading itself out nicely there. A little bit forward perhaps. Small bit forward. Ooh, not too far. Okay. And even with 1690, we reduced the load that time. We're still fully overloaded there. Alright, let's take this path head on then. No need to reverse up it. If it's an issue, we can always go back to reversing up. And a decent speed to this truck, I'd say. Like I say, I want to find more uses for it. It is an enjoyable vehicle to use. Okay, let's look for a spot just like this then, where we can swing this around and go a little bit further there maybe. Okay. Okay, and we can park that up there for now. Be hopeful that this load of asphalt will make it just about as far as the truck. If there isn't any big holes to the right here, that's going to eat up a whole bunch of that. No, it looks to be just fine. Kind of sliding to the right there, or getting pulls to the right. It's done in even ground. Didn't think that the truck would be in my way there, but there you go. Slightly in the way, no big deal. Okay, and that's just about empty. Let's get this lined up then again and get ourselves another full load there. Slowly, slowly. I think that is the trick with this. Oh. Lost a little bit there for sure. There's only a tiny bit left in this truck. That's a shame. Alright, let's pull it up then to the side. A little bit of a jagged edge there. Let's get rid of that real quick. Okay. I did sleep in the beds to progress to the next day here. I was hoping that the lights would be a little bit better than this, but as you can see there, it is in dark skies here today. The weather rotation in this game is very nice indeed. I do like the thunder and lightning when we get it. It is pretty real. Or it makes me feel like I'm in a real lightning storm, I should say. Of course, it is not actually real. Okay, we got about half a load in the paver this time. We'll go down here and get ourselves loaded up again. I know there is plenty of ice in the ground, but I did scrape it with the dozer there, so I'm going to go ahead and say that that's a real minimal amount of ice that we're paving on top. Or that's what I want to believe at least. Let's get this lined up nicely. There we go, that should do. Get ourselves back into the store. full stack, followed by a partially full stack. If you had 2 to 3 people doing this with a zoom by, would practically be done already, I would imagine. The multiplayer kind of aspect to this game is a whole lot of fun, I think. I've been watching a little bit of it there on YouTube, of course. But those guys have a massive machinery. And we're getting up there now, almost level 45. So we're going to have the final kind of tier of loader we can use here pretty soon. And then level 50 we can get the final tier of rock truck. For now, of course, they're adding new things to the game all the time. And I forgot that I was driving up it, but we're reversing now, so this is going to have to do. Yeah, we'll be doing well if we can get over to around here with this load, plus what we have in the paver there. I think I'm gonna pull this up here. We have a reasonable amount there. Should get us a decent weight. Alright, let's kind of keep in line here, turn back into where those are actually cut a path for us. Okay, we're really making this last little bit there last. That's good. There's even still a little dribble of it there. Okay, let's go ahead and call that empty. There's still a bit of a peak there. Let's go ahead and flatten that out for ourselves. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alrighty, hopefully we can be efficient this time. So slowly. Go. Managed to hold on to at least another full load there, I would say, or the bones of a full load. Okay, and that should do. Yeah, that's a kind of big lump here sticking up in the middle. We'll see how the paver handles that. Having no problems, it's good. We're just about empty there. Could do with some reversing lights on this truck, or tail lights, however you like to call them. Yeah, not quite a full load there, less than half a load, that's it. That's okay. What I can do is actually put the full 2000 asphalt into this, just to make sure that we are getting 2 full loads. Okay, and lined up pretty nicely there. Let's try the 2010 this time. There we are. Jump down into the truck to make sure that it's not going to overflow off the side here. Pull a little bit forward, that will do. A little bit more even. Here we go, the last little bit of it into that trailer. It's incredibly dark out here right now. The sun is starting to come over there in the distance, as you can see that. Hopefully it'll brighten up here shortly. Kind of misty, foggy morning here. Now, if I remember correctly, my paving machine isn't too far over that hill, so I don't want to back this up too far. Let's leave this right here. That should do. Alrighty then, let's see if we can make it over there. Oh, and we're level 45. Some skill points there to spend as well. Keep forgetting about those. Need to actually check the price of that new loader there. You can always go ahead and sell the old loaders. I have 3 of them, 2 L11s and the L1665, I believe it is. Okay, and we're just about at the top here. Good. So let's jump into the store there and actually check that vehicle price. And it is a loader. So this is the one we have, I believe. So it's this one here. A little bit more expensive. Got a 48 meter square bucket there. Power 4000. So it's twice the power there. Beautiful. So that's something to look forward to here pretty soon. And we have enough cash for it, so we're good. Okay. A little bit more. Whoa, don't all come out at once. Never mind. I'm trying so hard to be gentle, the game just won't allow it. Alrighty, let's get this load down the hill. Then we will reset the paver at the top and come back down again. The second pass should be quicker though, you would imagine. Oh. The autosave there, I think, cut off my paving machine, perhaps. Let's just wait for that to be done there. The terraforming. Okay, let's try again then. I know it's not the autosave, it is the terrain itself that is stopping it. Okay, let's go very slowly. Does not like this, does it? Okay. Okay, it's still working, it's just cutting in and out quite a bit there. Which is not ideal, but if we can just get over this little bit here. Interesting, not quite sure why this is happening. Let's back up there and try and get this little piece that we missed. Oh. Can we get back up there is the question. Struggling. Got there though. Got there in the end. Why is this happening is the question. I guess we're just too high off the ground here perhaps with that attachment. Okay, missed a little bit here again. But it's starting to smooth out here pretty soon. Hopefully this issue will ease. Okay, let's get back up there. Interesting. Can always come back and do a little bit by hand if we need to, but I'd really prefer to get it all done with the machine here. Okay. Okay, let's just back it up then. Missed a slipe it there, but it's not so bad. Okay, we seem to be back in action here. Get over the worst of it. I'm getting pushed sideways. Okay. Whoa. The brakes do not like this hill. Ooh. Thought we'd have a little bit left in that trailer there for a third load, but not to be. It's okay. So 2000 worked out a bit better for us that time, so I think I'll continue throwing 2000 asphalt into the truck here. Almost lost it, but not quite. Should really dig out a little roadway here for the asphalt loading. All the road making I'm doing and none for where I need it. Typical. Okay. Let's go ahead and load this up one more time. A little bit off center there, but it should be okay. Let's pull myself a little bit forward here. We got another full load ready to go. And we can go ahead and just back this up a little bit here. We're approaching the end of the first pass there. This truck should get us, I would say, all the way down here and a little bit back up the way. I will try to bring the paver back up this way, but I think I may have to come down the hill with it. Not sure if she has the power especially when it's loaded up there with the asphalt to actually get up this hill. But we will find out. So you're kind of cutting out there again. Not too sure why that is happening. Let's just get that little bit there that it missed. Okay. Again, we're missing. Such a shame. Okay, as you can see there. We missed a little piece there, but I'm gonna get that on the way back up. Okay, and we're empty. Managed to position the truck well this time for once. Alright, gently then, gently, gently. Oop. As it all unloads at once. Yeah, I'm sure there's a better way to do this than I'm doing it, but this is the way I figured out, so I'm sticking with it. The road doesn't really load in there until you get up further, but that's alright, no issue. It'd be nice if we could make it all the way to the end here of the first pass. Don't think it's going to happen though. Yeah, just a little bit short there. Should be enough in this truck here to finish off the first pass though. Or maybe not actually, it's such a small load there. Let's try it. I'm curious. No, no chance. Alrighty, let's kind of line this up here for the truck to come back and load it one more time. Okay, a little bit too far, or too much to the back there. Let's get a bunch of that poured into the middle so it can even itself out. A little bit more forward then. There we go, the last of that. Oh, we're losing some over the side by the looks of things. Oh my god, the whole load is gone. Yup. Disgusting. Alrighty then. I was kind of wondering where I was going to park the truck up there anyway, so I guess that solved that problem. What is going on here? Let's get ourselves right up to the end here and we can take a round. Or take a wide turn, I should say. Let's turn the paver off and get ourselves realigned here. Okay, there we go. What are we stuck on now? Are we really not able to back up there? Wow. And we're just completely stuck. Good God, come on. How about now? Okay, there we go. We can get the paver turned on. Alrighty, we need another truckload here. A little bit bumpy here. I do think I spilled some of the asphalt over the side of that truck there. And we have a little bit of ice on top of our road here. Let's go ahead and just buy a couple of those there. Oops. Oh, that's not what I was wanting to do. That's a little bit better though. Repair that little pothole there, let's call it. And that's reasonably well lined up there. So we can go ahead and buy a bunch more of this. And now that we have a bit of a half this road laid out here, we can go ahead and confidently take it on. Head on with the truck here. Let's get myself a little print screen there. There we go. Gently. And let's just park this to the left there, out of the way. Right, get the paver turned on then. Oh, getting caught up there in that sidewall. of dirt, or the ditch I should say. Really chew through the asphalt that time. Yeah. Okay, and that's not well lined up at all. Let me back it up there. That's not great either. Kinda got ourselves in a kind of a bad spot here. Let's see if we can fix it. That should do. There we go. And we can swing her around there, ready for home. Getting caught up there, unfortunately. Let's realign ourselves. Okay, and that's my lot for this trip. But round the way home. The home journey is always much quicker than actually getting there. You remember that as a kid, it felt like it took forever to get somewhere, and then on the way home it absolutely flew. So asphalt, 2 stacks, and consume. Go ahead and pull a little bit forward again. Give ourselves a nice even spread on the bed of that truck. There we go, and full. Okay, we're not exactly lined up there. Yeah, we're gonna miss for sure. Okay, that's a little bit better. Somehow we lost the full load there. Not quite sure how that happens. We can turn this for home already. Missed a little spot here, which I will get now, hopefully. Okay, we're all caught up here. should help. Okay, let's back this up here and we can go ahead and get this little patch to the side here. It's a shame that we lost half of this load there when we were unloading it, because we're making quite progress with this. Getting to the steep area of the hill now though. I'm actually surprised that we're kind of getting up it. Okay, running into a little bit of difficulty now. Let's get out there with my shovel and try and sort this out. Yeah, you can see the back is just kind of clipping here. Okay, so what I need to do is actually get out the pickaxe. Get myself into first person here so I can see this a little bit better. There we go. Just leave some space for that attachment. I'm not too sure what to call that's the actual paving part of the machine. To come up this hill. And we're also slowly getting there. Okay, that's fine. Let me smooth this bit out here before I forget. There we go. Alrighty, we need another load here. Once we get to the crest of that hill, we're kind of on the home straight. Everything after that should be relatively easy compared to what we're going over now. Let me go and refuel the truck there. I know that we have a fuel tank here, but it's kind of a bit lazy to get out and move that machinery around it. But surely I have one over here. Can't quite remember, to be honest. Is that here to the left? It is. Beautiful. There we go. Oop, all cut up here. And a piece of coal, of all things. Oh, what you doing? I'm destroying my road. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Huge pothole there. I'll have to come back and fix that at some point. Yes. We're reasonably well lined up there, I would say. Kinda hard to see it there, to judge how full the back of that truck is. It's a shame that they don't have like flatbed trucks in this game to haul some of the slower machinery around. Like this asphalt machine is an absolute pain in the ass to move around the map. Pretty much your only option is to return to inventory and drop it wherever you want it. Maybe that's something he will do in the future. And even the dozer, it would be nice to pull the dozer up on a flatbed and kind of transport it to where you want to use it. Okay, don't lose all the load. Oh my god. I thought we lost it all again. We have a little bit left in there. And we're struggling to get up this hill now. Wow. You really need to go into the hills with momentum. Momentum, as I was saying originally. Alright, let's try and get this machine up this hill. It's quite steep now, this next part. But I believe in you, come on. Come on, get up there. Need to run back there with my shovel and do a little bit of smoothing. And surprisingly, we made it. Don't speak too soon, I suppose, but I'm quite happy to say that this is the summit. Let me get that shovel out there before I forget about what I did here. And I will forget, there is no doubt about it, until I turn something over. And by then it's too late, right? Crocodile tears. Oh, what did I do? Oh, come on. That's such a shame. I guess it's, we can go ahead and buy ourselves a couple of stacks there. Now, there we go. Just fill in that pothole. The snow landing on the ground there is quite nice, actually. I didn't notice that before. There we are. Okay, so we need a little bit more asphalt into our machine here. And I wouldn't say we're almost there, but we're kind of we're kind of getting to the home stretch. Alright, let's get this turned immediately then and go down and get myself another full load here. It's a shame to off-road after I build this. So let's get ourselves realigned and back onto it. How many full more loads are we reckoning in this truck then? I think probably this one plus 3 more, so 4 loads I'm calling it. Till we get to our destination, let's call it. On the return trip. So we have some there, we can go ahead and consume. Yeah, that's a little bit too far forward there. There we are, the last little dribble. It's a shame there that the road doesn't load in until I'm kind of on top of it. Not really sure what I can do to adjust that or fix that. Maybe a PC issue. Or a settings issue, I should say. Alrighty, let's get this over the top of this hill then. There we are, that is nice. We're completely empty there. Okay, not all of it this time, please. Making decent progress with this load. Getting a nice wide road here. That is empty. Kind of coming up to an awkward little part of it here now with this ice bank on the right hand side. Hopefully it won't give us too many problems here. Okay, we can swing her around, no problem with the chain tires of course. Oop. Almost lost it, not quite. See my little guy inside there in the nice warm cab, working like a horse. And it is a little bit expensive this, for 2 full stacks there you're talking 30k. But I mean it's reasonable, right? You would expect it to be quite expensive to start building road networks. Of course I've mined plenty of gravel, I just never bothered to get the asphalt attached around to the plants there. I've always just kind of turned my gravel, or put my gravel through the froth floater I should say, to extract the minerals and ores out of it. But the road making it's a fun way to spend a couple of hours there with getting it prepared with the dozer and the roller. Of course there is the grader if you want to use it, but I'm quite happy to just use the dozer along with a roller there. It seems to be working well. It's not spectacular of course, this is not pretty, but at the end of the day it's just a functional road at a mine. Okay, so we can go ahead here and pull this truck up. I'm not going to make it this far, of course, with this little load I have. Let's see how far we do make us. Okay, not too bad actually. I'm gonna go ahead there and call that empty. Okay, we managed to hold on to a full load in the truck there for the first time in a long time. Maybe just the fact that we're on a little bit of smooth ground there now is helping a bit. Or a bit of level ground, not so smooth. Okay, we might have a difficult section coming up here. Let's see how it goes. The paver is having no difficulty, it's making quick work of this. Beautiful. Alright, now I kind of want to align the left side of my paving attachment here, the middle of the road, so we're getting a wide surface here. That's nice and clean there. I suppose ideally we would have a straight line all the way up with this, but the snow is encroaching on the side of the road, and I don't really have much of a problem with that. It's not a great visually, but it's fine, you know. Yeah, we're gonna have ourselves a nice full load here. But I think I'm gonna run back there real quick and get some more, because there's nowhere we're finishing this with just that amount. But maybe 1 to 2 more trucks and we'll be pretty much home and dry. And we're really zooming down that hill. Cut the corner there, why not? Always take a little shortcut. My brain can't ignore it. There we go. And I think outside some of the loaders, this truck here may in fact be my favourite investment I made in this game. It's a good price, I think it was about 180k. But it's not expensive at all. It's just the capacity is small on it, so it's pretty useful for this little job. Struggling now. Wow. We took a lot of momentum into that and she's just crawling over the top of that hill there. I guess it's the fact of a full load in it. Yeah, so we can go ahead and we have a nice little bump there on my road that I'm gonna need to take care of. Let's go ahead and do that now. Not quite sure where that came out of, to be honest. It's all back here as well. It's all kind of roughed up. Interesting. Did I not get this with the roller? I guess the answer is no, I did not. Okay, we have a little bit of snow there on the road, but that's okay. A little bit of dirt coming through there. Okay, let's just go ahead and buy another couple of stacks there. Can smooth this out then. Be all nice and uniform. Okay, I'm not too worried about that little piece of ice there, but this is kind of all up in the middle of my road here. There we go. We have a little bit of dirt here that I want to get rid of. We're just after laying this road. The boss won't be too happy if we've potholes all over it already. And up here, and then here, and then we should be good. And it's kind of interesting that these snowdrops are not accumulating here, but they're sticking around on the surface of this road. It's good detail there, I like that a lot. And she is empty now. Slowly but surely getting there. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh, there we go. And it's all rough up on this side of it too. Interesting. I really must have been slacking there when I was using the roller coming down on the far side. Here. Okay. Let's get this last little bit in then, and if we are lucky, one more truckload here should do the trick. But I don't think that we are lucky. In fact, I would say that we are unlucky. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and grab this. And I'll keep my fingers and my toes and everything else crossed that this is the last trip for Asphalt here. I don't think so though, that's quite a distance. I might not seem it, but it's a nice little distance there. A little bit forward there, maybe. And where's my asphalt? There it is. That's where it's been the whole time. I'm not sure why I'm looking for it. Right, there we go. Last little bits in. I did a bit better over the hill there that time. Full load on the back of this truck isn't helping, obviously. And oh man, this is all kinds of uneven. What is going on here? It's like I didn't even smooth it out. I should have come up here for a third pass with that roller. I'm just making this a whole lot worse than it needs to be. Wow. Okay, I'll have to come over that there again with the paver, but that's fine. Let's get up this far first. Okay, let's get myself over to this side here. Do this little piece. Actually, let's just get these 3 pieces out of the way of it here. Alrighty, back it back up into position there. Shame about the daylight, it stayed dark and dull all day long here. Okay, and we're empty there. And I didn't want to dump all of that. That almost guarantees another trip there. But let's see how far we can get with this full load here. We may actually get there, come on. Use this sparingly, please. No, that's such a shame. It really is. Alrighty, let's go ahead here and kind of fix this by hand. Go ahead and buy not so many of those. Okay. That's not going to be too bad there. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. A little bit more needed here. Let's get that down. A little bit here perhaps. Alrighty then, let's get this machinery parked up and out of the way. The paver can actually stay up in this part of the map. I'm planning on taking a road. Let me show you on the map here. So we can see it out here in the very far distance. We have this kind of isolated mountain all on its own. It's going to take some time, but I want to start building a trail out there. Eventually we're going to have a go at taking that mountain out. I don't know how many episodes it's going to take to get that far, but yeah, that's one of the long-term plans here for sure. As soon as we kind of finish up with what we're doing on this mountain here, but that's quite a while away yet, I would say. I want to get to the summit of this mountain and get myself a phone tower placed down, so we have some signal on our phones for internet, because there's long nights out here in the Arctic and the workers, they are bored, so they need some phone signal. That's what I'm telling myself at least. Alrighty then, let's find my little 4x4 then, and we can do a bit of an inspection here on the work that we've carried out today. Hopefully, there we are. So we can actually connect our road up here through the tunnel that we built. I need to take the top part here to actually make it onto our ramp down. And that truck has been running the whole time there, or maybe it's just since I tabbed into it actually. Need to take it easy in this truck. It is a habit of turning over on me, but obviously that's a user error as usual when something goes wrong here. See the road kind of loading in front of us there as we travel down along it, which isn't ideal, but it's okay. And is our truck here really rusty or really dirty? I can't tell with the lighting. But alright, let's get this this bad boy parked up here and we'll call it a day there. It's a good progress made. We've connected both sides of this tunnel here with a road network now. And I had some fun doing it. That's the main thing, right? So cheers guys, I appreciate for watching. I'm Alna, all the best. Take it easy.